Hey everybody, my name is Paul Esden Jr., aka Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com, and you've caught me in my Christmas PJs. Yes, I've got the moose suit on, and it's Christmas Eve for Pete's sake. But of course, only the New York Jets could drop breaking news on Christmas Eve. Of course, so I had to jump away from the family and all the Christmas festivities to bring you absolutely breaking news, bombshell news, and all the rest. According to Jay Glazer, we're about to play you that exclusive video from NFL on Fox pregame show. NFL insider Jay Glazer says the New York Jets are moving on from Zach Wilson just after this is about to be his complete second season after being the number 2 overall pick in the 2021 NFL draft. So without further ado, let's bring it up on the big board. Here is Jay Glazer on the Christmas Eve NFL on Fox pregame special, talking about the future of New York Jets quarterback Zach Wilson.
We talked about what a mess the Jets quarterback situation looks to be right now. Any idea what they're going to do moving forward?
Well, look, you guys are just talking about Mike White. If Mike White is able to come back, and I say if, what people don't know, there are multiple fractures of those ribs. If he's able to come back, he'll start next week. But, hey, Jimmy was right also. They've lost all confidence in Zach Wilson. Zach lost confidence in himself going into that last game, came out with even less confidence. Expect the Jets to move on from him after this season.
So let's get that fully on your radar just in case you missed it. The Jets are expected to move on from Zach Wilson. Now, some people may be replying to this video and jumping into the comments immediately without even watching, saying, duh, of course the Jets are moving on. Now, here's the thing we need as a point of clarity here. Obviously, with the way Zach Wilson has performed this season, it was doubtful that he was going to be plugged in, of course, as the starting quarterback in 2023. So being a backup was on the table. But straight up moving on from a guy that you selected with the number 2 overall pick in the 2021 NFL draft, the guy that was supposed to be your franchise quarterback, your savior, and everything else, that is absolutely bombshell news. Now, I don't expect the New York Jets, in terms of my rapid, raw reactions here real quick, we'll dive deeper after the holiday, but in terms of my rapid, raw reaction, the Jets will not be cutting Zach Wilson. He is young. He's got 2 years left in his rookie contract beyond this season, plus the 5th-year option. So I believe the Jets would be able to trade Zach Wilson. For what? I don't know. Sam Darnold went for a 2, 4, and a 6. And Zach Wilson has an additional year of cheap control. A team like, who knows? I'm just going to throw a bunch of teams out there. A team like the Kansas City Chiefs that could just plug Zach Wilson on the bench and just develop him. Maybe they take a whack at the pinata. Tampa Bay, who doesn't have Tom Brady on the team, maybe they dive in. The Saints don't have a long-term quarterback. So maybe one of those teams that either wants to take a dart throw, a team that has an established quarterback, but they can have another option as they build them on the bench. There are so many things here that are going all over the place. And Zach Wilson, if that does come to fruition with how this is going, Zach Wilson's going to be one of the worst draft picks of all time. Put him up with the Jamarcus Russells and everything else, especially when you consider who else was available in that 2021 NFL draft for the New York Jets to select. And unfortunately, we could go through a few of those names real quick before we sign off here on Christmas Eve and take you back, of course, to all your holiday festivities. We all know Trevor Lawrence, a Jet just saw him. Kyle Pitts was the 4th overall pick. He hasn't done much in the NFL beyond his rookie year. Jamar Chase is one of the best wide receivers in football. Jalen Waddle is spectacular. Penei Sewell is spectacular. J.C. Horner, Patrick Surtain are top talented cornerbacks. Micah Parsons is perhaps one of the best NFL players in the world right now with what he's been able to contribute. And those are just a handful of names of guys in this draft that were able to have major success stories. So, guys, in closing, happy holidays to each and every one of you, and cheers once again and Merry Christmas to the Jets once again entering the quarterback carousel in 2023 officially with this bombshell Jay Glazer news. Guys, feel free to jump into the comments. We also have a Twitter poll up as well. You guys can also check me out at BoyGreen25. Like the video, hit subscribe for more great New York Jets content as we try to speculate on who the next quarterback will be for the New York Jets, because Zach Wilson is the only quarterback under contract for the New York Jets next season. Joe Flacco, free agent. Mike White, free agent. Chris Streveler, free agent. So there's going to be a lot of mysteries to solve this offseason for the New York Jets. All right, everybody, I'm going to get back to my family, but we had to, of course, give you that bombshell report again from Jay Glazer. The Jets are expected to move on from Zach Wilson, and I don't know if anyone could have predicted this before the season started. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and happy holidays, and we'll see you next week right here on the channel. Thanks.